From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, May 25th, 2015. Silver is trading at $17.04 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,204 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $238. Antiwar.com reports in the 9 days since the fall of Palmyra, the Islamic State has rounded up government supporters and carried out mass executions, with the Syrian state media claiming over 400 people killed, mostly women and children. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights confirmed the basics of the story, affirming it had documented mass executions in the ancient oasis city, but putting the toll at 217. Among the 217, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said about 150 of them were captured members of the Syrian military seized during the fall of the region, with the rest being civilians, including a handful of children. The fall of Palmyra put the Islamic State even more deeply in control of central Syria and has expanded their territory in the country to the point where they are estimated to control about 50% of the nation by area. For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. UPI reports, while awaiting a decision in civil contempt proceedings late last week, Arizona Sheriff Joe Arpaio asked the public to help fund his legal fees, according to a report. The Los Angeles Times quoted Arpaio as writing an email stating, "In some instances, I have to personally pay for attorneys to represent me in these cases. I do not have the personal wealth or the wherewithal to keep up with the costly demands of paying for attorneys to defend me." Arpaio is being sued by immigration rights groups and is in the midst of a contempt of court hearing over whether he disregarded a 2011 court order to refrain from profiling and detaining Latino immigrants. On Friday, Arpaio's lawyers filed requests for a new judge to replace U.S. District Court Judge G. Murray Snow. The filing reads, "No reasonable person with knowledge of the facts can deny that Judge Snow is now investigating and presiding over issues involving his own family." In 2013, Snow ruled the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office had systematically profiled against Latinos in the law enforcement operations. Arpaio is scheduled to appear before Snow in June, though the filing could affect the timetable. You can support FPP Radio by joining the Fans program. Fans are friends, allies, and Numery supporters. Fans help FPP afford to produce more original content. You can join the Fans program for as little as $3 per month or any amount of Bitcoin per month, thanks to the recurring payment options provided by Coinbase. To learn more or to join the Fans program, visit fans.fppradio.com. That's fans.fppradio.com. Reuters reports 2 people were killed in flash flooding and severe storms in Texas and Oklahoma that forced evacuations and rooftop rescues and left thousands without power. The National Weather Service reported river flooding across southern Oklahoma and central Texas, where 6 to 9 inches of rain fell between late Saturday and early Sunday morning. Flash flooding remained a threat on Sunday from central Iowa into southern Texas, where the heaviest rainfall was expected. The National Weather Service said as much as 3 inches of rain could fall in east central Texas on Monday and possibly more in some areas. Helicopters were used to rescue people off rooftops in Hays County and central Texas. County officials reported on Sunday more than 1,000 people were rescued or evacuated from 400 homes. Local officials at an afternoon news conference said debris piles were nearly 20 feet high. An unidentified man was found dead from the flooding in San Marcos. In San Antonio, electric utility company CPS Energy said it would take up to 48 hours for power to be restored to 2,600 customers. In Oklahoma, which also had weekend flooding, one firefighter died in Claremore, about 30 miles northeast of Tulsa. He was responding to a call to help about 10 people trapped in their home by floodwater and was swept into a storm drain and died. Another firefighter who rushed to his aid was also swept into a storm drain but survived with minor injuries. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.